We get reminded often about how schedules sometimes are suggestions and they need to be adjusted. That's the case for the Wisconsin Badgers, as originally a Tuesday night game in Lincoln became a Thursday afternoon game as the Badgers made the trip to take on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. We'll check out some of the highlights of that game. And then a relatively quick turnaround as Wisconsin gets ready for a Sunday afternoon home game against Minnesota. We'll also hear, once again, from the Davis guys. Johnny and Jordan will finish up our conversation with those two, and we'll have our weekly conversation with head coach Greg Gard. All coming up on today's edition of the Badger Sports Report.
Back out to Hepburn high on the right. Shot clock at 5. Chucky now will snap off a deep three, and it's nothing but net for Chucky Hepburn. 3-0 Wisconsin here in the opening minute. Chucky throws to Neat. 2-3, maybe a 3-2 here from the Huskers. Here's Davison for 3, left of the circle, and there it is. The record breaker for Brad Davison. His second three-point hit of the day, number 271 for his career. The all-time leader at Wisconsin. 6:15 left of the break. Jordan Davis high on the left. He'll throw to Davis and squares up. Flips a 3. Good. Do it on the flip. 4th 3 for Brad Davison here in the first half. Bowman inside, allowed to Carlson. He'll go down and get it. Goes up, no good. Both the rebound out to Brad for 3. Good again. Brad Davison, his 5th 3 here in this first half. That's out to Webster. Right foul line extended. And lost the handle. Taken away by first Johnny and then into the hands of Brad Davison. Up the floor. Feeds Carlson down the lane. Slam dunk Ben Carlson. Running the floor, and he is rewarded. Pass Vogt. Try to go cross court for Johnny. It's stolen away. Wiltshire feeds Bryce McGowan's out to Wiltshire down the lane. Knocked away by Johnny. A turnover. And it's 2-on-2 the other way. Johnny left of the lane. Glides to the goal. Up left hand. Good. Small against the big. Verge. Little hesitation. Spin move. Goes up. Blocked by Vogt. Comes down to Johnny. And again, here come the Badgers on the run. Johnny. Left lane line. Spin moves. Clamp dunk with the right hand. Johnny Davis with attitude, with the punch. Webster the right hand dribble, flips to Walker, and his handoff to Webster is poked away, stolen by Chucky. Slam dunk, Chucky Hepburn. A steal and a dunk for the Omaha, Nebraska native. Timeout, Huskers.
Obviously, it's good to get wins on the road in this league, so proud of how we tightened things up defensively, middle part of the first half, and did some good things. Brad obviously setting the school record. It's a great accomplishment for made threes. Chucky coming back home, playing after a very rough week for him personally.
One thing you realize is, yes, we're basketball players, but we got personal lives outside of this too that is much bigger than basketball. So as a friend and a brother and as a teammate, we're all here for him and extremely, thankful that we're in this life with him and we're going to continue to be there for him.
Just proud of, how he played and how his teammates picked him up through the week. It's they've been there to support and try to help him the best they can.
It's awesome. I don't really pay much attention to individual records and milestones, but it's I've had a lot of great teammates here, and I've put a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of work and into my shots. Whenever I hear something like that, a record when it comes to 3-pointers, I reflect on all the time I've spent in the gym with my pops ever since I was 5th, 6th, 7th grade, trying to improve and get better. So I don't spend a whole lot of time thinking about it, but that being said, I'm just filled with gratitude for my time here, for the teammates I've played with, and also for the opportunity, to be a Badger and try to play at the highest level and help my team win. So thankful for the record, but also hopefully, God willing, I can make a few more.
This is Wisconsin basketball. Out front pass knocked away by Davis. Johnny gets the steal. Johnny down the lane. Slam dunk with a right hand. At the wall, another 3. Got it! And a feed to Davison running the floor. Down the lane to the rim. Layup good. Front court. High screen Carlson. Deep 3. Hepburn. Got it. Goes to Davis for 3. Right side. Book it. 4th 3 of the half for Johnny Davis.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org. And is brought to you by the Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and respected contractors. BuildingWisconsinTogether.com.
When you've been injured, you need the hometown team on your side. Trust us to get you back in the game. Call Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. One call, that's all.
You'll hear things like, you're gonna need to see a specialist.
That what you have is serious, like really serious.
And then you meet them, your medical team.
With research and clinical trials and new treatments.
With better procedures that lead to better results.
Then it hits you, you're gonna be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Hard work, sweat, knowledge in your own two hands. These are the tools that build Wisconsin. Leave your mark on the real world with zero debt and higher pay. All from day one. It's time to do work that works for you. Learn more at buildingwisconsintogether.com.
On this game day, Good Foods Guacamole would like to salute all you players, no matter what you seem to be playing. You, sir, are a winner. You, ma'am, triumphant, and thumbs up to whatever it is you're doing. So let's hoist a guac-laden chip to all you players out there. Good Foods Guac, made from the freshest avocado and the cleanest ingredients. So here's to all the players and whatever game it is they're trying to play. Game day is Guac Day. Good Foods Guac.
Injured? You need a team you can trust. Call Gruber Law Offices today, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. One call, that's all.
One of the things the Badgers have been able to do this year that they and pretty much every other team in America couldn't do is have some fun with one another off the floor. And it's always been a big part of the formula here at the University of Wisconsin. KenPom probably doesn't have a metric for team chemistry, but Greg, you've talked about that as an assistant, certainly as a head coach, and going back to the summer months, they were able to spend some time. They worked hard during the day, but they were able to spend some time together off the court. That, again, it's pretty hard to put a measuring stick on it other than the fact it matters a lot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's probably actually, Matt, easy to put a measuring stick on it because you can tell when the chemistry, how it evolves and develops off the court, maybe more so than on the court. But this, as you mentioned, obviously having the opportunities to do different things, whether it's simply meals, trips, different places, short trips. It's been fun just to kind of tag along and hang out in the corner and watch these guys interact, and they've been very appreciative. I know, much like playing the games with fans and all those things that we didn't have a year ago, now the opportunity to do all these things together outside of the walls of the Kohl Center and off campus, guys are very appreciative of having those opportunities and have a lot of fun doing it.
I always think of, especially freshmen, but any class rank it would apply. One of the younger guys at the beginning of the year, I talked to him and said, I didn't really know if I'd like a couple of guys when I first came here. And then you get to know them, again, a luxury that maybe last year you wouldn't have had, and you figure out, oh, yeah, he's a good guy. He's all right. I mean, just little things like that.
Yeah, what they'll find is over the course of time, as I just, met with the team, today and talked about how the guys in this room are going to be your lifelong friends. You're going to be in each other's weddings. You're going to be there for all the good times. You're going to be there for the hard times, the bad times. So, and they understand it. Maybe when they're 18 as a freshman sitting in row one, they don't quite understand it. By the time they get to the end of their career, and then definitely when they move on, as we just had, a lot of alumni back over the weekend. There's definitely, as they look in the rearview mirror of life, so to speak, a great appreciation for all the teammates and friendships they develop here.
I always think at this time last year, we would do Zoom interviews. You would be on the road. We talked to some players, all being in your hotel room. Look, and I want to preface this, it was tough for everybody, in any form or fashion. But when you play college basketball, you're used to the environments and all of that. And especially now, you get into late January, early February. Spring is still way out there. Ooh, that had to have been really, really tough day after.
Yeah, that, and obviously the environment you talked about. I think our guys enjoy playing on the road as much as they do at home, just because they embrace that the pageantry, so to speak, I guess, of college basketball and the venues, and especially in our league with the attendance, whether it's on the road, here at home. We have, great following on the road. If it's, within Madison, a short drive, we always get a lot of Badger fans. So it's those have been fun. I know our guys really have enjoyed having the fans back.
You always, when you talk to guys, either at the college level or professional level, there are the obvious moments in a game, but it seems like to a player, they'll talk about the fun times, if it's the bus ride, if it's the dinners. I think, and every team is different, but I think of, the Final Four teams, especially the 14-15 team. If it was Gosser's goofy laugh, Sam being Sam, I mean, all that stuff, I'm guessing those are the kind of things they might remember as much as cutting down multiple nets.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you talk to any team, they remember the journey and the moments along the way and as you mentioned, bus rides, locker rooms, the fun times, the not so fun times, and those are the things that stand out way more than, what you can't remember the final score of a game or, you won or you didn't win, but it's those interpersonal moments that happen along the way, and that's why we've really tried to emphasize with our guys, as always, stay in the moment, enjoy the journey. Don't worry about what's down the road, the woulda, coulda, shoulda, or the ifs. You just enjoy every day, maximize it, because that's the best part. If you are constantly focused on the destination, number one, you're not going to get to where you want to get to because you're going to miss too many things that are important today, and you're also going to miss the most fun, enjoyable part.
You talk about that. They seem to be good at it, too. Have you noticed that out of them?
This group is really good at it. Just staying in the moment, I think last year helped. I think maybe it refocused everybody on the things that matter and kind of eliminated things that maybe don't matter, shouldn't get as much attention. You mentioned a couple of minutes ago with the alumni, and there were a number of them back for the last home game against Michigan State. And it gets tougher to schedule with the games being, but it ended up, people like, oh, yeah, I can make it. There were some, I guess, not last minute, but kind of late in the week that, I want to get there. That means something, right? I mean, you talked about that when you were an assistant coach, saying this is really important to connect, not just 5 years ago, 10 years ago, go back as far as you can. And it looked like you got a few generations that were represented. Yeah, we did definitely. And unfortunately, the schedule and TV, and we're playing on every night of the week, we can't get into a routine like we used to have them on Saturday afternoon for, 1 o'clock game and then have a social or a dinner afterwards. Just based on timing and ticket availability and everything else, it doesn't maybe come off as clean as we would like it to, but still to have, that's why I like to have multiple alumni things throughout the year. We have one in the fall during a football game, let them come watch practice, one during our season, maybe do something in the summer because not everybody can make, the one you would schedule during the season too. All these guys are busy and have real lives going on now too. I want to guess that a lot of those guys probably found a way to have their own social hour, even though it was a little later with an 8 game. They 8 o'clock game. They managed that pre and a post game. I'm sure. Right. That's the fortunate part of being in game day mode. I didn't get to join them on either end of the day. It's fun to see those guys though, and it's also fun to see how excited they are when the team does well, which has been they've had a lot to be excited about, obviously, this season and for many seasons, as a matter of fact. We'll take a break. More to come as we continue on the Badger Sports Report.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. WEAbenefits.com.
My favorite breakfast is Odyssey yogurt. I asked Mommy where it comes from, and she took me to a dairy farm to learn all about milk and, most importantly, cows. Wisconsin cows are definitely the happiest, which means they make the tastiest yogurt. My favorite is blueberry. What's your flavor? Support your local farmers. EIEI Odyssey.
Who's the better dancer? Oh. Okay. Any stories there? I've heard that dancing is not your strong point.
Not at all. He loves listening to Chris Brown and trying to mimic all of his dance moves.
Yeah,
so.
I'm a little singer, a little dancer here and there.
Top of the circle, Carter pulls up, left elbow jump off the rim, no good. Jordan Davis, the rebound and the putback. That is good hustle on the part of Jordan Davis, and the effort is rewarded.
Who is the better trick shot artist?
Trick shot artist.
You guys
I'm gonna go me.
playing horse or something?
I'm gonna go me.
I'm just gonna say me because I don't really.
We haven't played like trick shots in a while. We used to do that back in like our hometown with my dad and like little brother. We just play horse.
I would say me because I play quarterback and my pinpoint accuracy is just a little bit better.
I'll give him that.
The center circle, 4 to shoot. Johnny up top, and a contested 3 is good off the glass. Trying to draw the foul, didn't get that, but he hit a triple.
You guys are setting down to a big game of Uno. Who's going to win? Okay. Why?
Me, because I cheat. That's
I was gonna say the same thing. My whole family cheats. Like, you gotta see how we play. Like, we just be sliding 2 cards in. So I mean, yeah.
All right, Monopoly. You're sitting down with your whole family for Monopoly. Who's favorite here?
I say him because like he's better with money.
Yeah, I don't like to spend too much. I like to keep
I always like to buy like the big properties and stuff.
Who's the better son? Who is she calling when she really needs an answer?
Me, because I'm older. That's why.
Yeah, I'd probably say him.
Johnny with 16 first half points. Throws the calls back to Davis. Down the lane. Slam dunk. Give and go. Davis with the flush.
Compeer Financial has always been there for our clients and communities in any situation. And our support continues today as our clients work relentlessly to feed, clothe, and fuel the world. Compeer is proud to continue our strong commitment to our clients, the rural communities where they live, and to agriculture. We're here to help meet the financial needs of rural America, and we'll navigate through this together.
You'll hear things like, you're gonna need to see a specialist.
That what you have is serious, like really serious.
And then you meet them, your medical team.
With research and clinical trials and new treatments.
With better procedures that lead to better results.
Then it hits you, you're gonna be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Kaminsky, right of the paint, 8 to shoot. Frank turns baseline. Out to Hayes, kick out Gosser for 3, just left of the circle, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Dekker, slam dunk, Sam Dekker. Sam has a couple of seconds to get it across, and he does. Right hand dribble to the line, down the lane, to the rim, 2-hand flush, Sam Dekker. Dekker on the dribble to the line, down the lane, slam dunk, winds up, pounds it down. Sam on the run, he'll feed Jackson, lobs it to Dekker, and he pounds it down with a right hand.
Well, Sam, the first thing we should do, because there's so many topics I'd love to talk to you about, but I think the most important thing we want to do is let people know how things are going for you over in Turkey. It sounds like you're putting up some pretty good numbers. You're having a good time, but let's hear it from you. How are things going for you?
Things are great. I love it here. It's my second year in Turkey, my first year in Istanbul. So to see, to be in a really big metropolitan city with so much history and culture has been really fun for me. On the human side, just to get out and about and see a new place and really just enjoy every aspect of it. Kind of be a tourist every day is awesome. But basketball-wise, it's been great. I had a little over a month off from when, 10 games in with the Raptors getting waived. And trying to balance, do we wait for an NBA job or do we take any job that comes? And, Başakşehir, the team I'm with now, they offered me this past summer, right before the Raptors signed me. So it's a team that kind of always had me, within sight. And for them to call again and, still have that offer on the table meant a lot to me.
How often do you keep in touch with your teammates from your Badger days?
All the time. I was texting Shoei yesterday, Zach Showalter. I talked to Josh Gosser on probably a weekly basis, and Ben Bruss, we talk all the time. He's been busy with Buck stuff, and it's funny. Jared Bergeron texted me today. I talked to Nigel because he's over here. Nigel's playing very well this year. He's in Barcelona, who's number 2 in EuroLeague right now. So it's really fun watching him, and Douillet's over here. So it's been good. I keep in contact with everybody for the most part, and seeing everyone now take different walks of life. And Frank had such a good start to the year this year, and checking in on him with his knee injury and everything. But we talk a lot, all of us, and it's been really fun watching everyone kind of find their route. And one thing that we will always have, though, is we text when we watch Badger games, whether it's football, basketball, volleyball, it doesn't matter. We text during those, and those are some of my favorite moments. And when I'm feeling homesick, those are the conversations I'm laughing at the most or enjoying the most. And I will let you know we are having a lot of fun watching this team. It's a fun team to root for. It's easier to put your fandom hat on watching these guys. They really embrace what it's about, and it's been a joy to watch.
Obviously Coach Gard was assistant coach Gard when you were there. Watching him, and now his 7th year, 6th full as the head coach. How cool is that for you to watch him enjoy the success of this team, the teams he's had, but especially with this team?
Yeah, no, it's been really fun to watch. I still text him, and he texts me, and we keep tabs on each other. And that's a cool thing about college sports is, you're always connected in that way. It's always going to be rooting for each other, and because what you went through together. And I always said, no one worked harder than Coach Gard. His scouts were always the most thorough. His reports were always the most thorough. His tape was always the most cut up. It's been fun watching him kind of become his own brand as a coach, right? Because you're under Coach Ryan for so many years and helping him and assisting him, but now he's got his own way, and I can see that a little bit. It's been cool to watch. He's especially this year, the way he's given these guys so much confidence. You can just see it. He's rooting for them, he's cheering for them, he's got their backs. He's letting guys like Chucky go through growing pains on the court, and that's been amazing. Chucky hit a turnaround fadeaway the other night right in front of the bench that was a bad shot, but the fact that he didn't think twice to shoot it was like really, really cool, because that comes from one, Coach Gard giving confidence to his players, especially a young 18-year-old kid. And 2, that's the type of group this is. They're going to lift each other up and raise each other's level, and that's really fun to watch. So I've been loving watching Coach Gard do this, and whether it's been when they won the Big Ten championship years ago or this year, he's always giving credit to his players, and that's really cool. But I think we all know how good of a job he's done, and he deserves a lot of credit. But I like the way he's gone about it, and representing the program is really cool.
We appreciate your time, Sam. I kept you here for a little while, but I know people love to hear from you. We miss you, but we're keeping track, obviously, via social media and other forms. So continued success over there, man. It sounds like it's a pretty good situation.
I appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing good, and I'm watching the Badgers every day, wishing for the best, and miss you guys a lot. Can't wait to get home and be at a Badger game sometime soon. So we'll see you guys down the road.
Hard work, sweat, knowledge in your own 2 hands. These are the tools that build Wisconsin. Leave your mark on the real world with 0 debt and higher pay. All from day one. It's time to do work that works for you. Learn more at buildingwisconsintogether.com.
On this game day, Good Foods Guacamole would like to salute all you players, no matter what you seem to be playing. You, sir, are a winner. You, ma'am, triumphant, and thumbs up to whatever it is you're doing. So let's hoist a guac-laden chip to all you players out there. Good Foods Guac, made from the freshest avocado and the cleanest ingredients. So here's to all the players and whatever game it is they're trying to play. Game day is Guac Day. Good Foods Guac.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org. and is brought to you by the Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and respected contractors. BuildingWisconsinTogether.com.
The split road home schedule continues for the Wisconsin Badgers in the coming days. A Wednesday night 8 o'clock tip against Illinois down in Champaign, and then a Saturday late afternoon matchup at the Kohl Center against the Penn State Nittany Lions. We'll have the highlights of both. Join us next week. Thanks for watching.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.
You'll hear things like, you're gonna need to see a specialist.
That what you have is serious, like really serious.
And then you meet them, your medical team.
With research and clinical trials and new treatments.
With better procedures that lead to better results.
Then it hits you, you're gonna be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. WEAbenefits.com.
My favorite breakfast is Odyssey yogurt. I asked Mommy where it comes from, and she took me to a dairy farm to learn all about milk and, most importantly, cows. Wisconsin cows are definitely the happiest, which means they make the tastiest yogurt. My favorite is blueberry. What's your flavor? Support your local farmers. EIEI Odyssey.